Hello, all you wonderful people. Welcome to the Ark Survival Guide, and happy Easter, my friends. Today we will show you that anyone can paint Easter eggs like Bob Ross if you know some basic techniques that we will show you today. In this Ark painting guide, we will teach you how to craft every color of dye and how to make a paintbrush. We will explain how to paint Easter eggs or any other objects in Ark, and these techniques will apply to any dinos, structures, or even people that you want to paint. Ark is your game, and you can paint whatever you want. We will explain how to save paintings so you can copy your masterpiece to as many Easter eggs as you want to. And if you're short on time, check the timestamps in the description of this video. If you want to get hundreds of Easter eggs in no time at all, or you want to learn how to get all the Easter items during this event, there are links for those guides in the description too. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, because everyone should have a friend to paint with. And make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for all notifications, because we have many wonderful guides coming out very soon and you won't want to miss any of those. So let's get started sharing with you the joy of painting in Ark. Now, before we start painting our Easter eggs, we're going to need to get our paints ready, and we are going to craft all of the dyes we use for painting in the cooking pot. Now, you can use an industrial cooker if you want to not have to worry about adding water each time you cook dye, but we're going to use a regular cooking pot for this. So first of all, we need to put some fuel into the fire, and I much prefer using thatch because it does not create charcoal while you're burning it. If you use regular wood, it can cause charcoal to appear during the cooking, and that can make some happy little accidents happen, and you might get the wrong colors. But there are no mistakes when painting Easter eggs, just happy little accidents. Now, each dye requires certain combinations of berries, and also charcoal, spark powder, and sometimes gunpowder, depending on the dye. And we'll put a list of all of the recipes up on the screen, so you can come back to this video and pause that screen anytime you need those recipes. You are always welcome here, friend. And we also have to remember to put some water into the cooking pot, and we can put a water skin, water jar, or a canteen as long as it's more than 30% full. And you need one water source for each batch of dye you create. So while this is cooking, let me show you this wonderful little critter that I met during the Easter Excellent Adventure event this year. Now, this is Esther. She's a wonderful little chibi bunny that we got during the Ark Easter event. Isn't she the cutest little devil? You can get hundreds of different chibis by cracking open Easter eggs during this event. Now, we have a wonderful guide on this channel that will show you how to get hundreds of Easter eggs in no time at all. So check the link in the description for that guide, and that will get you so many wonderful chibis. I just love all God's little critters, don't you? So let's check on this cooking pot. Looks like it's finished cooking 5 blue dyes, and we get 5 dyes for every set of dye we create. Now, if you have administrator privileges on your game and you don't want to craft all the dyes, you can use an admin command and type out cheat give colors space the number of colors you want space 0 space 0, and that will give you every single color and as many of those as you specify. So if you just want to have fun painting Easter eggs, that's a great way to get all the paints you need. So now let's start painting the eggs. Now, in order to paint, we need to make a paintbrush, which is unlocked at level 9, and it's very simple materials to craft. We're going to need more than one paintbrush if we want to use multiple paint colors at the same time. So let's go over here, and we are going to put one of the Easter eggs in our hotbar, and we'll lay it down just like a regular structure. We just have to find some flat ground or a foundation that we can place it on, and be very careful not to hit the E button to crack it open. Otherwise, you lose all of your work. So we're going to equip the paintbrush in our inventory just like a weapon, and we'll use it with the attack button to attack that egg. We're just going to beat the devil out of it. And now that opens up our color palettes. You can see all of the colors and dyes you have, as well as all of the paintbrushes you have available, and you can have up to 6 paintbrushes with different colors. We need to drag the color we want onto one of the paintbrushes, and from there we can select that paintbrush, and that will allow us to paint the egg with that color. Now, I always like to start my paintings by covering everything in a nice liquid white, and to make it even easier, you can click on one of the paintbrushes and then click each of the regions, and when you click Apply Paint, it will paint that region. Now, for some reason on Easter eggs, they have 6 regions that you can paint, but only region 1, which is the main color of the egg, and region 5, which is the splotches on the egg, will actually show up when you paint them. So we're going to apply colors to those 2 regions, and we'll go ahead and apply paint. Now it's your egg and it can be whatever colors you want, but this is the most simple way to dye an egg. So now we'll get real crazy and we'll show you how to freestyle paint whatever comes to your mind. So now let's get real crazy. We're going to click on one of the colors and we can freestyle draw by holding down the left mouse button. And when we do that, it makes very small, light strokes, just a little hair and some air. Now if you want to make broader strokes with a nice crisscross pattern, you can hold down the Shift key and that will make it much faster to paint larger areas on your egg. Now there are no mistakes when painting Easter eggs, but if you make a happy little accident, you can just hold down the right click or hold Shift and right click to erase anything you don't want to be there. And if you want to see the back of the egg, you can hold the Control key down and then hold down the left mouse button to rotate that egg or the right mouse button to pan it around. So we're going to keep painting this sky on this egg and we'll be right back. So now we've painted a beautiful sunset sky with pink clouds and some green mountains, some beautiful blue lakes. And now I think we need a happy little tree. Let's just put a happy little tree right here using some brown paint. Maybe we have some branches stretching out and maybe just a little bit of bright green spring coloring. Maybe in our egg it's a spring day and maybe we should have some bushes. Some happy little bushes nearby, and maybe a happy little raptor lives in those bushes, and when you walk by, he'll just jump out and eat you. It's your egg, and it can be whatever you want it to be. So now that we've worked so hard creating something so beautiful, we'll show you how to save that painting and load it onto other eggs so you can paint the same thing on as many eggs as you want. So once we have a painting we really like, we can come up to the top menu here, and one of the options is Save Paint. And now we can name our painting, and it's going to save that painting onto anything of this type. Now we can't paint an egg and then load that onto a dinosaur. It has to be the same type of object no matter what you're painting. So now let's take a second egg that has nothing on it. We'll attack that, just beat the devil out of it with our paintbrush, and now we mouse over where it says Load Paint and click on that. Now we can come down and find this paint in our list, and you can see here we have Bob's Sunset. Now it looks really weird. It gives you a little painting preview here, and now you can see it says Needed Resources, and it lists out each of the dyes that we need and how much percentage of one dye you have to use. Now anything above 100% will be 2 dyes, so we're going to need 2 blue, 2 green, and then the rest of these will only need 1 dye. Even though it says 0% of tangerine and mud color, we still need to have those paints just for a little bit of painting. So once we have all of the paints we need, we're going to go up here on the top corner and hit Load Painting. And once we click that, we'll start painting everything. Now don't close the window, it takes a minute, and we'll see these messages saying it's consumed all of the colors that we need to use. So we're going to be right back and we'll finish painting this egg, and then we'll see how that turns out. And it's going to be an exact replica of everything that we painted before. And there we go. We have 2 perfectly identical, beautiful paintings on our Easter eggs, and we can paint as many eggs as we want. Now, there's a very tricky way that we can actually use files from our computer to paint Easter eggs. It's a little strange and it doesn't come out quite right, but if you are all interested in seeing how to do that, let me know in the comments and I might be able to come back and make a second guide for how to use image files to paint Easter eggs once we work out all the bugs. And also, there's a way to use the camera in Arc to take photos of beautiful things in nature and use those as textures to paint your Easter eggs, like this wonderful pattern that we got from atop a Hara's wing after we fed it a festive Easter candy. So let me know in the comments if you want that guide, and if we get enough requests and enough likes on this video, we might just make that guide for you. Well, that's about it for this guide, and I do hope you really enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Drop a comment and let us know what you painted on your Easter eggs during this event. And if you're on our channel Discord, be sure to share a screenshot in the Bob Ross Art Gallery. I'd love to see what you've created. And if this guide helped you, be sure to share it with your friends, because everybody should have a friend, and that way you can paint eggs together. And make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring that bell to enable all notifications, because we have so many wonderful guides and fun videos coming out for you very soon, and you won't want to miss any of that. Well, the old clock is telling me I've got to leave you now, but from all of us here, happy painting, stay safe, have fun, God bless you, my friend, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video.
If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media so your friends can enjoy it too.
And make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to enable all notifications, because we have lots of awesome new guides, tips, tricks, live streams, and Let's Plays for Ark and other awesome games coming soon, and you won't want to miss any of that.
We already have lots more fun and helpful videos just like this one, so check out the links at the end of this video to keep watching. You can also chat with other gamers if you join our channel's Discord at the link in the description.
If you want to earn great rewards while supporting this channel, click the join link next to the subscribe button for more information about our channel memberships. We want to give a big thank you to some of our biggest supporters of this channel: Sabo0283, Cole Parmenter, Emmy Fisher, Wolfgirl Be Like, Kelly Razak, and Ashley Owens. Thank you all so much for everything you do to make this channel possible.
So until next time, we hope you have fun on your own video game adventures, and
we will see you in our next video.